Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of I had an allergic reaction to my antibiotics and my face is still paying for it. I'm going to be honest with you, I was going to scrap this because the footage I have is abysmal, and then on top of that, Scoop had a small cameo in this and it was also quite bad, so I was going to scrap him from the video before I decided to scrap the whole video. But then he died, so now I have to put it in. My baby boy wanted his last cameo so bad that he literally died on that hill. Well played, my tiny friend. Well played. Jeans. Most of us have probably owned a pair at some point in our lives, and we've also probably thought at some point, jeans suck. They're so boring. All they have going for them is that they're so absorbent that if you were to get caught in the rain while wearing a pair of jeans, you automatically transform into a sponge. So naturally, I was forced to take matters into my own hands, and I decided, why don't I bleach my jeans? I could have looked up a video on how to do this, but I thought, no, I'll wing it. That makes way better content. What I did not anticipate was how long it would take the bleach to develop. So unfortunately, as a result of that, the footage I have for this is not very good, but nonetheless, I am going to narrate it for you anyway. So the first thing I did for this was go out and buy a pair of jeans specially. So clearly I didn't hate my current jeans that much because otherwise I would have ruined those instead. These are from Primark. I chose to get black ones just because I thought the bleach might show up better, and that's me showing off. What I did next was I laid the jeans down on the floor, and normally I think people use chalk to do this, but I didn't have any, so I decided to take my Morphe eyeliner that I cherish, and I also didn't have a pencil sharpener, so I just started fucking whittling it like a hunter with a craft knife. What the fuck have I done? What was I thinking? My poor eyeliner. I paid too much money for that to be whittling it like a caveman. So I used that to sketch out this mushroom design. I really like the idea of the cottagecore aesthetic, but I don't really have anything that is cottagecore, so I thought, what better way to start than just to do it myself? What I'm sketching right now, I didn't even use, which is why I'm drawing a load of question marks around it. And because of where I had my camera set up and the fact that I'm right-handed, all you get to see for this is my arm. But I do promise you, underneath my arm, I am drawing mushrooms. For this, I just wanted to do something for me and just make up an idea on the spot. Just do something on the fly. If it turns out bad, it turns out bad. I just won't wear them. So once I was done sketching, I thought I'd do a little bit of a shitty pan for you, so you're welcome. So this is where the poor time lapses come in. Actually, you know what? The lighting's not that bad. I started painting with the bleach and it was very difficult, especially when I spilt it just now. So I spilt some, and that is doing interesting things. But on the plus side, this little frog, he's coming along. He's looking pretty cute. And after I spilled it, which I feel like was inevitable because it's me, I did eventually turn that into a positive, and I used it to fill in the other mushrooms to colour them in. Because as the second mushroom began to dry, I was like, hey, that actually looks pretty sick. It looks like it has some texture to it. So I'm going to go over the outline of the big mushroom, and then I'm just going to try and control spill a load of bleach into it and see what happens. And what I did was I left the bleach on for way too long on the top one, and I was really worried that I fucked it, but it eventually dried in a way that I thought was still pretty cool. So in total, I expected this project to maybe take 2-3 hours, and it ended up taking more like 15 to 20. And by the end of it, because I spread it across 5 days, I was pissed. I was bored. I was done with it. I hated it. I was like, they're gonna look so bad. I've wasted my time. Everything smells like bleach. So I ended up not filming a lot of the rest of it because I was just done. But I will show you, this is what I had on the end of maybe the second night. Just over that night of processing, it already looks so much better. Now that the front was done, we had to cover the back of the jeans, and that's when things got very interesting. And to tell you more about that, I'm going to hand you over to Past Me. Okay, so there has been a development. I was trying to think of something to do on the back pocket, and I thought maybe, originally I thought a little cute frog on one of the back pockets, and then maybe another cute frog or like a frog handprint. And then my brain was like, what if you put 2 frog prints on the pockets? So like, as a joke, it looked like a frog slapped your butt. So then naturally I took it to my Instagram polls because I couldn't decide. And then my best friend Jordan reposted that to his Instagram story, of which he has many friends, sending them all over to say, no, absolutely not, do not let her do this. And if I lose and people say no, and that's the majority of the vote, then Jordan gets to pick a phrase that will go on one of the pockets. I guess I will see you in 24 hours to let you know what the vote has decided. Where are you trying to go? You're on the move, but I don't know where to. I thought you'd want to just have a little fun with an intro with me, and you're just... I don't know what you're doing. Hello, it's me on a different day. Mwah. Hi. Can you not crawl down my back? I thought he might want to join because I haven't shown him in a little while. Scoop's good. That aged quite poorly, didn't it? I shouldn't laugh. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my god, where have you gone? No! Oh, Scoop. Scoop, instead of making a nice, calm, cute cameo, has decided he wants to give me a heart attack, so he's going back in his enclosure. I haven't shown him for such a long time, and then Scoop was like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna cause chaos and chaos only. So currently the poll is winning at around 65% votes for yes. For the Kermit slapped my ass vibe. Oh no. As of last night, I had a design idea for the back, but honestly it was pretty lazy. I'll show you what that was about right now. So they're pretty faded, but we had business frog. We have frog with a fishing line, courtesy of my friend Shani, who suggested that. We have cute heart frog. We have this frog who was sticking his tongue out to catch this frog's fishing wire. And he's wearing a dunce hat because he's just a silly little guy. This one did not have a theme yet, and neither did this one. And then we also had one up here, which I was originally considering to be like Hatsune Miku, but a frog. You can hardly see the sketches from here, but it was a pretty lazy design. So instead, why not just do a really overly detailed tree frog? That could be pretty nice. Just like, are the vibes similar? Yes. But are they also drastically different? Also, yes. So I'm doing that now. And so it had been decided. I was going to draw a tree frog, and I did not have to write drive fast, eat painting this tree frog. I could tell right away that it was gonna go so hard, and I was so excited that I was like, yes, I can finish this. We're nearly there. It's gonna look good. Trust the process. You can do this. So, after 5 days of inhaling way too many bleach fumes, even though I did open a window, but honestly, if you are gonna do this, do it outside. And I did also wear a mask the entire time that I worked. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, the jeans were born. No, I'm turning the wrong way! Oh, I'm gonna break my fucking neck. This was a terrible way of doing this. Let's not do that. I would definitely say this isn't the best video I've ever made, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to edit it, but I'm very sick, so... I will say that my next video is probably going to be quite vloggy, which isn't my preferred style, but I will say it's for a damn good reason, so stay tuned. And for the meantime, I wish you a good week, my friends, and I'm going to go back to being very sick. Bye-bye!